Hello, welcome back to Cooking for Two 101. If this is your first time here, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, because we really do make some pretty decent food. Today we're making queso dip, which is a cheese dip that, quite frankly, if you bring it to a party, you're going to be the hit, because we just brought it to a party last night, and I'm telling you, everybody was all about the cheese dip. So here we go. I will say, to start with, we are going to use a little shortcut. We're going to use a tiny bit of prepared cheese mix. And we've experimented with this and we have tried other things, but if you want your cheese dip to not separate and not be greasy, this is the way to go. But to get started, what we're going to do first is heat up our pan. We have our little cute Finex, and we're going to saute in about 3 tablespoons of oil, about 1/2 of a diced onion. And this is going to take about 4 minutes. What you want it to do is release its juices and get a little bit translucent. And when that's done, we're going to add this good stuff. All right, so our onions have sauteed for about 3 minutes. They're starting to get some brown edges. They're releasing their juices. You can smell them. It's amazing. And now what we are going to do is add 2 finely diced jalapenos. The seeds and the ribs have been removed. If you like it spicy, don't bother taking the seeds and ribs out. But maybe also cut back to 1 jalapeno. But the jalapeno flavor really adds a lot of kick to the cheese sauce that we're going to make. So we're going to stir this about a bit. We're going to cook it down for about 3 more minutes. Then we're going to add the garlic. We'll see you when we're ready to do that. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes and I can smell the jalapenos now. They are starting, oh, that one just jumped. That's so cute. Release their juices. You can smell them. They're warming up. Yum. Now we're going to add, this is 3 small diced garlic cloves. Just going to pop those in there. And while that's heating up, I'm just going to show you how to get the seeds out of about 1/2 of a Roma tomato. So I sliced them into long pieces, but what you really don't want is all this liquid that's in the middle here with all the seeds. So you just want to cut that out. Just get rid of it. See you later, bye. And then we're going to dice them and we're going to put them into this dip. And the sweetness from the tomato, that's going to be amazing. All right, as soon as that's ready to go, we'll add the cheese. But until then, we'll wait. We'll be right back. Okay, our deliciousness is ready. What we have here is a can of nacho cheese sauce. Don't judge me. This is the bomb. And just whatever you have available, just pick one and buy it. This is a, what is this, 15-ounce can. And we're just going to put it in here. I did lower my heat. I'm now on medium. And we're going to put it in, and as it melts, we're going to season it and flavor it with all the things that make it taste better than what's in this can. All right, here we go. Yum. Okay, the first thing we're going to add is our tomatoes that we diced up. They're going to release some juices, which is going to be delicious. Also give it some liquid to thin it out. And we are going to add, this is 1/2 of a brick of cream cheese. It's at room temperature, and I cut it into chunks, but they have melted, so I'm just going to pull them apart a little bit. And what we want to do is just work this into the sauce. Okay. This is going to take a couple minutes of stirring and paying attention to it. When it's incorporated, we'll be back. Okay, our stove is a little lower than medium, and it's starting to bubble around the sides. The cream cheese is melting, and now we're going to add the seasonings. I'm going to put in about 1 tablespoon of coriander, 1 tablespoon of cumin, a big pinch of salt, because I like salt, and some ground black pepper. Just stir this in, and then I have here probably about 1/2 cup of grated pepper jack cheese, and that's to thicken it up if it needs it. This is looking pretty delicious and smelling amazing. We're going to give it a few minutes to cook. I'm actually going to turn it down. It's getting too bubbly around the outside, probably because it's a cast iron skillet. So just keep your eye on it. This is what you want to see. You don't want to see too much bubbling in the center. You don't want it to burn. Okay, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, the seasonings are incorporated, and I am going to add about 1/4 cup of shredded pepper jack cheese. This is going to melt. It's going to give it a little bit of extra creaminess, but also a little bit more pepperiness, which is delicious in a queso. This part where it's starting to poof up, oh, it slowed down already. If it gets too hot, just turn it down. Just keep your eye on it. You don't want it to burn. Cheese burns really quickly. All right, we'll be back in about 30 seconds. Okay, our queso dip is done. It's beautifully creamy. All of the vegetables in there are softened and delicious. I am going to squeeze a little bit of fresh lime over the top. This is kind of a lot of fat, and this fresh lime will cut that back a bit and make it a little bit more refreshing. Yum. To serve this, you do want to cool down your pan a bit, especially if you have a cast iron one. I'm going to put it on a plate with a towel underneath it. That keeps it from sliding. And I'm going to garnish it with a 1/2 diced Roma tomato, and I did take the seeds out just like I did for the ones that went in it. And then this is a diced up avocado. I'm just going to put that right on top because yum. And then if you're really crazy and you like some spicy, I have some jalapenos here, and they have all the seeds and all the ribs. That's going to make the party get started for sure. Okay. This is super hot right now. I'm going to let it cool off. I'm going to serve it with some chips. You can use whatever chip that you like. You could also use, you could do it with serve it with vegetables. You could put it in an enchilada. You could serve it with, I don't know, street corn would be delicious. Pour it right on top of some cooked corn on the cob. Yum. Okay, we'll be back when it's ready to try. Yay, it's dinner time. I get to try this. It's cooled off enough. Hallelujah. So the good part about putting this or cooking this in a cast iron skillet is you can take it to a party, which is what we did last night. It worked out great. It was still warm when we got there. Okay, here we go. Like, seriously, why would you not want to eat this? It's amazing. Okay, give it a shot. If you don't like jalapenos, leave some of them out. If you do like jalapenos, add some extra. If you're worried about the canned cheese, don't worry about it. It's not like you eat it every day. It really makes this dish work. Otherwise, you have to work too hard for it. So try this. Okay, thanks for watching Cooking for Two 101. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and leave us a comment. Try this dish. Let us know what you think. Or tell us what you want to see. All right, see you soon.